Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator here on Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea. And, let me see where we're at. Oh yeah, that's right. So in the last episode, we planted oats in this field here and in that field there for our horses, because I don't think we have any. Well, we do have some. Do our horses need any? Nope. I guess I was just making sure we had plenty of oats. And then I couldn't weed all, if I remember, I couldn't weed all of this field because overnight some of it became ready to harvest. So this field should be ready to harvest real soon. And other than that, I can't think of anything else to do at the moment. So let's see if there's any contracts. We have harvesting cotton on field 4. Don't really want to do that. Harvesting field 1, or we can do this fertilizer job on field 5. I think we'll do that one. And we'll just use our equipment. So we'll go over here and grab our Fendt. I painted the weight, the Fendt color. Same color as the rims. We'll hop in this thing here. And we will hook up to our fertilizer spreader. And it is full to the brim. And we'll head over to field 5. It's not too far, just over there. So sorry about not posting a video the other day. I just had some things going on and I wasn't able to get to it. Which the things kind of ran on, and so I had to do a time lapse yesterday. But everything should be back to normal here for a while. At least until Saturday again, when my daughter doesn't have school. Whoa. So I guess in the new patch that came out, they made it so we have, I don't know, certain things are different. I'm not sure. I haven't really went through the patch notes to see what is different. But I'm pretty sure my computer auto-updated it to the 1.3 version. One thing that I did test in the 1.3 version while it was in beta was you can paint grass, and instead of being a grass texture, it's actually will grow into grass, which is pretty cool. But now, from what I'm understanding, it only works on maps that, most of the modded maps that have come out so far, it's not going to work on. I don't know if that's right, but I'm pretty sure that's how that's working right now. And we're going to hire a worker on here, because there's a few things I wanted to look at. Because for our farm, I wanted to start getting cows. And so for cows, I just want to see how much money we're going to need for things. Because we're going to need, first of all, we're going to need a mower. And that one's 160 horsepower. How much does our... Yeah, so we're going to need a new tractor. Unfortunately. Not sure what one to get. I've never really messed with the new Holland tractors. How much horsepower can this one get? 175? That'd be like barely enough, huh? Let's see. Those are the mediums. That's where we're at. We could go with another Fendt, just to stick with Fendt on our farm. Or we could go, how much does the Massey Ferguson? Has 210. We can go up to 280. And it can take narrow wheels. It's 177,000. When it can have a front loader. That might be a good idea. But for now, we really just need to get mowing in general. So we could just stick with this, and that would or we could go with this one. Not really sure. That one's 9 meters. This one's 8.4. So maybe we'll go with this one. It's a little wider, and it's different. I've never used it, so that might be a good idea. And how much is that? That's what, 20 grand? Yeah. And then we would need a tedder. And we'll go with this one just because it's bigger. That one needs more horsepower. It's a little weird. I wonder why. It's smaller. So another 16 grand. And this one will probably be fine. This windrower. Although for 7, yeah, this one would be fine. This would be everything we could need, I'd imagine. One thing about if we're going to be mowing a lot, it might be good to look into getting this Valtra right here. Because if you've watched my Michigan series, you can flip this around and drive that way. And it works really good. And plus, we could even get it in purple. How cool is that? But, yeah, so that's probably what we're going to end up getting. I don't particularly like the Valtras, but I do like how you can flip them around and drive them. And I think they're the only tractor that can do that. I haven't really tried any of the other tractors, so just kind of go through here and look. And then after we get all that, we're going to need to get a baler. And as I've already discussed, the best baler in our situation, because it can do everything, it would probably be this one. It would probably make most sense, at least in my opinion. Because then we could bale and we could wrap them, which would be nice. I know the square bales are easier to handle, but if we get this this loading trailer, then it's not that big of a deal. We can stack them, and that would work that way. And then after all that, for the cows, we would need, what am I thinking of? Oh, we'd need this. We need to get a Silo King. Yeah. What's this? Oh, so that's pretty much the same. Huh, that's weird. So it's the same thing as this thing. I don't understand it. Anyway. Oh, and then, if we're going to get cows, we'd also need to get one of these. So yeah, it's looking like we're not going to be getting cows for a minute, actually. I thought we were pretty close. But because we have our loan to pay back and everything, it looks like we're quite a ways off, actually. Yeah. I don't think any of these small tractors would be enough. Yeah, probably not. Alright, let's see. Saving. Oh, I thought maybe our field would be ready by now and give us something else to do. But I guess what we will do is we'll take over this contract from a worker. We'll do this ourselves now that we got some stuff looked at. We'll finish this contract, have it just on cruise control, and then I don't know. We could do field 1 real quick. Shouldn't take us too long. It's an awkward shape, but it's really not that big. So we might look into that. Just depends. By the time we get done with this, our field actually might be ready. But I was also thinking it might be a good idea for anticipation for the cows to start getting bales ready. And so it might be a good idea to go over and pick up that baler. But the only thing I didn't look at, here, let me just pause it here and go back to the shop. I wasn't sure. What I wanted to look at, but I forgot, was to make sure. So this baler needs 140 horsepower, and our... Oh, there we go. Our one Fendt should do it, no problem. It's 150. It might be a little slow going, but it should be able to handle it. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go, as soon as we're done with this contract, we'll run over to the shop. We'll take this back to our farm. We'll grab our other Fendt, and we'll go over to the shop and grab that baler. Because if we can get the baler, and then like when we harvest the oats, then we can use the baler and make straw out of it. And then we could even get the mower and start mowing and, you know, slowly getting everything and started getting bales ready for the cows. So, you know, just get pieces at a time, because I don't think there's really anything else we need to get. As long as we can afford our seed and our fertilizer and herbicide and all that, you know, gas and repairs, then there's not much else we need to get, because we have a decent harvester. Our tractors are working for now, and so if we can get the cows and everything, once we get those up and running, and then we sell the horses to pay off the loan, then we'll have a little bit of extra money there, and we can start saving money to get a better tractor. And like I said, probably the Valtra, just because we're gonna need do a lot of mowing for the cows. And with the Valtra, you can hook up the mowers and the tedder at the same time, so you can get two things done at once. This field's taking more fertilizer than I thought it would. It's taken over 1,000 liters, but I guess it is a pretty big field. It's probably like the biggest field on this map. I still haven't decided what we're going to do, if we're going to take that extra field that we have and plow it out and plant grass there. That might be the best thing to do. Oh, it's done. We don't want to give them extra fertilizer. Alright, so yeah. What we'll do at the moment, before we accept the contract on field 1, is, like I said, we'll head back to our farm, drop off this tractor, and head over and buy the baler, just so that it's ready for when our oat fields are ready to harvest. So that way we can get some bales of straw going. We're gonna have to find a place on the farm to put the bales of straw. I was thinking maybe, since I'm not gonna do chickens, it might be a good idea to sell the chicken coop, and then maybe we could put another little covered area over there, because I want to put them out of the weather. I mean, preferably, even though it is a game and it doesn't really affect it, but I'd like to keep it somewhat realistic. Are any of you guys going to get the new DLC when it comes out? I can't remember what it's called, but it's coming out like here in not too long. A week or so. I'm going to grab it just to check it out, and just so I can show you guys if you guys are interested in seeing it. Maybe you can see it before you buy it, or decide, before you decide if you want to get it. It doesn't look like they're adding, in all reality, it doesn't look like they're adding too much. I mean, just like a few more things that we already have, but options are nice. It's nice to have plenty of options to choose which one you actually want. Oh, and before we go buy stuff, let's see how the prices are looking for some of the crops that we do have. We have 23,000 soybean, and they're selling for a pretty decent price right now. Huh. Might be worth it to run over there. I mean, 2,800, that's pretty dang good. At the restaurant? Where is the restaurant? Right there? Huh. I think that's what we'll do first. Get a little bit of extra money going. So what we'll do is we'll hook up to here, get some soybeans. One sec. My sound is really quiet. Oh, just my speakers actually got turned down. Alright. So we'll head over to the restaurant. You know, this thing has 150 horsepower, but it struggles pulling this trailer when it's full. It really bogs it down real low. I think we'll do a little in-cab driving. Gotta try to keep up momentum. Don't want to slow down too much around the corners. So we should get a good, pretty decent chunk of money. I mean, the economy I have is set on easy. So, I mean, yeah, of course we're going to get pretty good money. How much was it going for again? Yeah, 2,847 per liter. Per 1,000 liters, I mean. So we should get, yeah, real good money. Close to, what, 50 grand? So we'll be up to around 200,000. That's probably enough to buy mostly everything we want except for our new tractor. I mean, I could use it and pay off the loan, but we're going to pay that off with the horses, so there's no need to worry about that at the moment. That will be paid in due time. Hopefully this is the way we go. Oh, the other day I was playing on a map that I don't record, and I was using a little modded tractor, and it's a small one, and I ran out of gas. I've never had that happen before, but I ran out of gas, and so I had to go purchase one of those tanks that you put to the back of your truck, and then go fill it up and bring it over to my tractor. I was so confused when it happened though. My tractor just stopped going, and I'm like, what the heck? Did my game freeze? What's going on here? Yeah, 59,000. Dang, that's some good money right there. So we're at 211 grand. But we got to take this trailer back first of all. Take it back to the farm so that way we can go pick up our baler. So I think what we're gonna buy now is we're gonna buy the baler, and then we're gonna have to go back to the shop and pick up I want to get the Bell, the auto loader. I want to get that so we already have that at the farm, so we don't have to worry about it. So when the oats are ready, we have everything we need to get a stockpile of that going. Because I think it would be a good idea to have a good chunk of bales of all sorts: grass, hay, silage. And you don't need grass, but you know what I mean. Silage, hay, and straw. Before we actually get the cows, so that way we can just start them out straight on total mixed ration when we get them. And that should help us out quite a bit. And I was thinking maybe we could, because how I was talking about selling the chicken coop, so that we could actually get another covered area to put our bales in. And I was thinking a while ago, I was thinking we could just sell our pig pen. But I would really like to, at some point, if we continue this series, I would like to try pigs. I do know that they're hard. They require a lot, like corn and stuff. But I think it would just be a good challenge. So what we'll do is we'll just come drop our trailer off right here. And now we'll head back over to the shop. And if by the time we're done picking up everything, if that contract on field 1's still there, we'll go ahead and take it. Just make it's only like 3 grand. And we'll probably get 2 grand extra for the extra crop we harvest. But it'll give us something to do, and we'll make a little money on top of it. We need to wash this tractor sometime. It's dirty. I still can't figure out what's well, here, this is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. So I have a hard time figuring out what side of the road we need to drive on. But if we look at this sign, it's on the right hand side, and so I'd imagine it's for the cars coming this way. Because if we were supposed to be driving, let's just turn around so you can get what I'm saying. If we're supposed to be driving this way, that sign would be backwards, and what good would that do? So I'd imagine it is right hand traffic. See, like this sign is on the right. I could be totally wrong. Just a theory. Alright, so we're just going to use our tablet. We're not going to go in the store. We're going to order it from out here. And we're going to get the baler. And like I said, we are going to go with the round baler. And you can change the foil color to a whole bunch of different things. But I find that the white is just easiest. It stands out the most. So you can see all your bales. So we're going to purchase this. We're down to 135. And we're going to purchase... Oh, it's all the way over here, isn't it? And we're gonna purchase these trailers are nice, like super nice, right? But I can't figure out how to use them. I mean, to stack 36 bales would be way better, no lie. But we're just gonna stick with this one. It's smaller. I think it fits our farm better. So we'll go with that one. And now we're down to what? We have 96 grand left. We could get this mower here. It requires 90 horsepower. I think we will. I think we'll buy this mower, and that way we can carry it back. Oh no, we can't. Can we? Do I have a... Yeah, I don't have a front weight on. So we can grab the mower, and then we'll come back and get other things, because we still have to come back twice. We're just going to grab the baler for now. Once I hook up to this baler, I have to go let my dog in. So forgive me. It'll just be 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, first of all, what we'll do is we'll take this baler of ours, nice new baler, we'll take it back to our farm. I've used this baler before on off camera, so I understand how it works and stuff, and it's actually pretty nice. The only downfall to this over a square baler that I know of is so like say you're filling it up, it gets all the way full, then you have to stop, right? You have to stop and then unload the bale. And then if you're going to wrap it, you can wrap it while you're still driving and filling up another bale. But with the square baler, you can just keep driving. There's no need to stop for it to unload the bales. So that would be the biggest benefit that I can, besides the stacking options, you know, like it's easier to handle the square bales. But other than that, I think that's about the only difference. Like I pointed out earlier, I think it's kind of strange that the round bales are the exact same size, because they look smaller, in my opinion, than the square bales. So for now, we're just gonna park this. Well, try to park it over here out of the way. Didn't do a very good job at it. And we'll go grab that mower, our new mower, and our new baler, or bale trailer. And I think we should have just enough money left to get the tedder and the windrower. So we could even do a bit of mowing. I think what we'll do is we're gonna mow at least a little chunk of our land over there, our extra field that we have, and we'll see how much grass we actually get off of it. And if it's not very much, if the yield isn't too good, then we'll come back in a future episode and we will do like I've been talking about. We'll actually plow out that field, a good chunk of it, and then replant it with grass, so that way we can, you know, do all that other stuff. Nice. So it hooks up to the front, no problem. Be able to grab this trailer, just take all this over back to our farm. Nice. Looks pretty good. I think that I got this, this Fendt has the biggest engine that you can put in it, I believe. I think it's maxed out. So in order to get more than the 150 horsepower that we have in this tractor, we would have to sell a tractor and upgrade, or keep the tractor and just buy a whole nother new one. It's really too bad that that case, that red case we purchased, doesn't have a option to power things in the front. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. I'm just gonna drop off of this mower. Gotta lower it down. We don't want to slam it to the ground. And here, I'm just gonna pull over like this. And so if you look here, they have this power output right here. This yellow thing. It's like an axle, and it spins the parts. See, it hooks into there. That, well, you can't really tell. It's black, and they hook together, and it spins it from the power of the engine. And in this one, here, let me just drop that out of the way. See, this one doesn't have a power output up front. You guys probably already know this, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. It would be nice if you could upgrade it, but I think that's the reason you get so much horsepower out of such a cheap tractor. I mean, I know it's old, but you can only power in the back. So yeah. Let's hook back up to this mower. We're gonna try to squeeze this loading trailer right next to the baler, if Freki can maneuver it back there without slamming into things. Oh, I think I'm gonna hit the baler. Oh, just like I meant to. Whoops! Except I dropped off the thing on the front. Smooth, Freki. Alright, so for now we're just gonna drop off this mower right here. And let's go back over to, or before we go over to the shop, let's just see if we have enough for it. We want this tedder, should be good. It's how wide? 8.7, and how wide is the 8.5? So yeah, that'll be good. They'll make a good combination together. So we'll purchase that, and we will purchase this. And now we have $37,000. That's really surprising. I didn't think we'd have enough money. Oh, we sold a soybean, duh. We wouldn't have had enough money if we didn't go sell a soybean. I'm going to take a screenshot underneath this bridge, just so you guys don't know what we already bought. It'll be a surprise. Some of the horns in these tractors, they sound like little weak horns. Just little beeps. Alright, so, out of curiosity, I know we're not going to use the tedder on the front, but we're going to try to hook it to the front of the tractor. Oh, I went around the wrong way. Smooth move, Freki. I want to try hooking it to the front of the tractor just to see if we can get them both back to the farm at the same time. I believe you can. I believe I tried this before, but I could be totally wrong. Yeah, it lifts up off the ground. Nice. So this is just like I said, just to transport it. We wouldn't be using it like this. I don't even think it would work like this. You know, it might be interesting to try it sometime. Sure would be handy. Alright, so yeah, we got both the tools loaded up. Back to our farm we go. That's cool looking. think our farm's coming along pretty well. It's expanding. Well, it's expanding in a sense. It's not expanding in size, really, but it's expanding in the amount of equipment we have. Okay, so this is going to take some organizing. So for now, we're going to ditch this right here, and we're going to ditch this right here. And we need to move some stuff around. We need to move this cedar over more. I don't want to sell it. I don't know why. I guess I could sell it. Should we just sell it? I don't think we're ever going to use it. The cultivator we might use, so we'll keep it. Let's just go sell. We're not even going to take it to the shop. We're just going to sell it right here. Just sell it. Now it's out of the way. Alright, that's fine. We didn't even need to organize stuff. I could have just sold it. And just to make this easier, we're going to hook this back up to the front. Just like that. And we'll drop that down. Bam. And unfortunately, we're probably going to have to go back to the shop for one last thing. Or maybe I'll do that in a time lapse sometime, so you guys just don't have to go back and forth to the shop. What I was going to get is another weight, because when we're mowing and stuff, I want to have a weight on the rear. Well, we might not need one, because I have the wide tires on this tractor. Oh no, we just scraped our new equipment all along the post. But, let's see. That field's not ready to harvest yet. Whoop. Should we try out our new mower? It doesn't look like it's... Here, let me see from the side. See if it's weighing us down a lot. No, it barely goes down. We should be fine. What I look at is the suspension. So pay attention to the front wheels right here. Like the gap between the fender and the tire. Pay attention to that, okay? Or I didn't even adjust that. But if you pay attention to the front, it kind of lifts up and down. If it lifts up too bad in either the front or the rear, depending on where you're attaching the equipment, it's a pretty good sign that you're going to need some extra weight. Oh, smooth, dude. So yeah, let's go up here. We're probably not going to get all this mowed today, because mowing takes a while. But we do want to test it. So this is all ours. And I think to start things off, it would be a good idea to mow it. And I think before we, well, I don't know, I think we'll get hay first. I was going to get silage first, just because. But I think it might actually be a good idea to get hay first because our horses, they're not going to need any silage. They don't require it at all. But they do require hay. So it'd probably be a good idea to get some hay, just in case our horses need any. Yeah, it's going to take a minute to get this filled with this mower, but we'll get it. It doesn't really look like we're getting too much, so yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to have to come through and plow this all up and replant some grass here. That way we can fertilize it. It's more fertile ground. It's not as hard, and the grass can grow easier. We're gonna mow from in cab for a minute, just so those trees were bugging me. Alright, we're good. So yeah, this whole area, we could essentially, in the same exact way I'm going with this lawnmower, we could just go around with a plow and plow up everything in between. I know I could be going all the way over like this, but I just like to keep a gap between the road and stuff, because sometimes it will throw up the grass over into an area that you can't get, which really frustrates me. So I try not to get as right to the border. We could almost come along with the baler and pick up right behind this thing. Just throwing it in like little rows if we wanted to just make some silage out of it. But we need to flip it over for the hay. Mowing's nice. I think mowing looks cool in a time lapse. I'm not going to put a time lapse in, I'm just saying. I think it looks cool when I time lapse it. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's because the tractor's going pretty quick and it's kind of like some busy work. Just looks good. But yeah, with this little mower, it's going to take us a minute to get all this filled. So like I said, we probably won't get all this done today. But it's a good start. And what I mean today, I mean in this episode. In the virtual day, we'll probably get the whole... Whoop. Freki missed some. I hate missing it, guys. Sorry, we gotta go back. Alright. In the virtual day, what I was saying, we'll probably get this all done. It's only 11. So, by nighttime, I'm sure if we stuck at this the whole episode, we could have this done. But I have ADD, so it's hard for me to stick on the same thing for a very long time. If I could, if that field 1 wasn't such an awkward shape, what I would do while we're doing this is I'd hire a work. I'd accept that contract and then hire a worker to be doing that while we're doing this. And that way we're just getting multiple things done at once. But because of the shape of the field, it makes it hard. Let's see if I can real quick. Of course it's going to save. So I was just going to see if there's any new contracts we could pick up. There's the cotton one, but that would take a while. And from what I've experienced in one of my other series, the Michigan farming series, cotton isn't really worth it. I mean, it's a good change of pace and change of machinery, and it's a good thing to have in the game, but it's just the pay doesn't seem to be worth it. Oh, I missed some. It's ever so small. I missed quite a bit actually. I missed this one, and I missed this one. It's like when you're mowing your own yard, and you miss a teeny little bit, and then you get all done. You're all done with mowing, right? You put the mower away, and you go to chill out, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna sit back and look at what I just did, or whatever, you know? And you just see that strip, that one strip you missed. It's infuriating. I always have to run back out, grab the mower again, and do it all over. Well, not do it all over, but, you know, start it up, get that last little spot. It's frustrating. But it would be even more frustrating to leave that a long patch of grass there. Then every time you're walking past it, you're just like, oh, there it is. Constantly taunting me. As if grass could taunt you. It does. Finds a way. This actually isn't taking too long. Well, we're at the skinny part, so it looks like it's not going to take too long. I think what we're going to do is we're going to flip around, start just following this back and forth a while. This curved area. Or actually, what we'll do is we're going to follow a straight line right here. We're going to cut this field. Not in half per se, but yeah, it's in half. It's not perfectly in half, but we're cutting it in half. We're cutting it into 2 pieces. And we'll take care of that area right now. The area on our right. There we go. We should be able to tackle this no problem. You know, for not having this field plowed, it's actually looking like we're going to get quite a bit of grass here. Wish I could flip around better. I think maybe if I slowed down, if I wasn't leaving it on cruise control and I slowed down around when I'm flipping around, that might be a bit better. I can't believe we've already used this tractor for 3 hours. I guess this is like what episode? Wouldn't this be episode 20? I think so. It's crazy how fast the episodes stack up. Alright guys, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to continue mowing here, and then I'll grab the windrower and I'll come back to you, or I'll bring you guys back in as soon as I start windrowing. So yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you can see, I decided to just go ahead and take care of the whole field. I was just going to do that section down there, but when I started doing it, I just figured, why not finish the whole thing, right? So it's almost done. We almost have the whole thing taken care of. Just a little bit left here, and then a little bit left right over there. Look at the design on the field. Pretty cool pattern all the way around, and then like right here in the middle, it's perfectly straight. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think this right here is going to give us quite a bit of hay. And then the next time we do this field, we'll turn it all into silage, and then we should be good to go for a little while. If we get enough hay, we might even look into getting sheep, even though, from my experience, sheep's another one of those things that I haven't made much money with it. They're a lot like chickens. I think cows are probably going to be the same. The only animal that I think you can actually make decent money off of is the horses. Alright, and that's that. Mowing done. What do you guys think? Is this going to be enough hay? It's a lot of grass on the ground, that's for sure. Oh wow, I didn't even notice while I was doing it. Maybe it just happened, but look at our fields are all, every single one of them are ready to be harvested. I guess this is going to be a good time for us to, oh, except for right there. That one's not ready yet. This will be a good time for us to end the episode here. I was going to go ahead and TED and everything, but I think that the episode's already about ran its length, so we'll have to take care of the rest of this tomorrow in the next episode. But hey, we did get some stuff done. We spent a whole bunch of money, bought some stuff. Getting everything ready for our cows. Pretty successful episode if you ask me. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly appreciate it. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful day.